Welcome, Anjali ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, we'll just start within a few minutes. Let the participant get join. Will it be okay?
No problem.
Thank you. Okay. Nepali ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Please start.
Yes, ma'am. So, very good afternoon to all of you. This is our last session of FDP. Hope you all have been enjoying this FDP since last 3 days. Keep the spirit alive and we'll start for today's last session. So I, Deepali Kadam, Assistant Professor in IT Department, DMC, I am immensely pleased to welcome a joyous personality, Dr. Anjali Evle ma'am, our speaker for this session of IoT New Normal, a way of digitization in healthcare. So let me enlighten you all about how privileged we are to have Anjali ma'am here. Dr. Anjali Evle is currently serving as an assistant professor in a renowned engineering college, that is Vivekananda Education Society Institute of Technology, Mumbai University. She has obtained a PhD in technology from University of Mumbai. She has published various research papers in international journals and international conferences, including IEEE, ACM, Springer, and peer-reviewed journals. She has reviewed many papers for conference and journals. Not only that, she has co-authored 2 books, Information Management and Internet of Everything, but also she has reviewed 2 books, Computer Organization, Architecture and Internet of Things by Sriram Vasudevan, Abhishek Nagarajan and RMD Sundaram. She is a Star Edu Education and Training Institute certified IoT trainer. She has completed Microsoft certification for cryptography and system security. She has patented innovative idea for her research work. She has also delivered and conducted many valuable workshops, seminars, and expert talks. Heartiest congratulations, Anjali ma'am, for all your accomplishments throughout this bright journey of yours. Now let me not hold our participants' excitement for a longer time. I invite Dr. Anjali Evle to take over the further session. Anjali ma'am, this virtual platform is now all yours.
Thank you, Deepali. Thank you for such a wonderful introduction. Just let me share my screen. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible, ma'am.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Yes.
So let me start with the session. So today's topic for discussion is IoT in healthcare. So here my talk is divided into 4 subtopics. First topic, I'll discuss about which all sensors are used for different medical applications. Then how we can use those sensors for personal use. Then how everything in hospitals. And then we will have a short discussion on security and privacy of this medical IoT devices. Now, up till now, like so many times you might have heard about the concept of medical IoT, IoT-M, then IoT in healthcare and all. And so there are different abbreviations, those they are there. That is IoMT, that is Internet of Medical Things. Medical Internet of Things, which stands for MIoT. Then there is one more nomenclature available, which is Internet of Healthcare Things, which is IOHT. So everything together, it moves towards your IoT in healthcare. Beyond that, I'll add one more word here, like not only IoT is related to healthcare, but we broader scope, we can say that IoT is used in life science. So when I use word life science, that time that IoT can be used for personal use, it can be used to monitor patients, or it can be used in hospitals in order to do the admin work, or it can be used in pharmaceutical industries, or it can be used in different medicines as well. So the scope is very broad. When IoT is used in medical applications, yes, definitely it is going to improve our lifestyle. So that is what our topic of discussion today. So before proceeding towards exactly how IoT works in healthcare, I would just like to give a brief overview about which all are the places where IoT can be used. So nowadays there is one term which is smart cities. So in front of you I have displayed one diagram which gives you clear-cut view of how smart cities can be constructed. So when we say it's a smart city, so it can be a smart hospital, it can be a smart highway, it can be a smart factory. So everything is there for smart cities. Then the traffic flow optimization also can be done. Factory optimization also can be done. Home energy management, hospital optimization. So a smart grid, then integrated operation centers. So everything is clubbed here. And those things, they are considered under the term smart cities. When we talk about IoT, and whatever application we construct under IoT, those as an IoT ecosystem, because not only sensors are not going to your project, or whatever data you have fetched and you have stored that data on a machine and you run some algorithm, it is also not going to complete your project. What you need is sensors to pull data, actuators to react based on whatever had been sensed by the sensors, to deposit that data at some place like a cloud, and then to process that data. After processing that data, some information has to be inferred from it. So that is what the complete process is. That is what generally always when IoT word is used, that comes along with IoT ecosystem. So when we say, like, let us say the factory is a smart factory, you can imagine we are moving towards the era of digitization with your industry 4.0. In that, let us say that industry or that factory has boilers situated inside it. Nowadays, if anyone wants to switch on or switch off that boiler, that employee or that worker needs to go to factory and switch on and switch off that boiler. But because of IoT, we can have a sensor put up there on a boiler. It can check the temperature, and if it reaches to one particular point, that boiler can be automatically switched off. In case any kind of monitoring is required, then employee can see on a mobile phone or on a tab. Employee can see all the things those they are happening with that particular boiler, and can take a corrective action as well. So the places those they are dangerous for a human being, we can avoid going to those places, and those can be remotely controlled. That is what the strength of IoT is. Everything can be remotely controlled. Then when we talk about smart highways, think of all electric cars moving on the highway, and if any car is getting discharged, so the car which has charging can give a charging to the car which is getting discharged, means they are exchanging their energies. Or if I want to know what is the traffic there on the road, so those two cars can talk to each other, and they can get the information about whatever is the traffic there on the road. Beyond that, here I would like to give example of Netherlands. Netherlands has a concept of smart highway. They have is on their street. They like the street; those they are not that much crowded. They don't have street lights over there. Rather, they have two strips. Those they are installed on those roads, and whenever there is a sunshine, that strips get charged, and at night those strips they emit light. So because of which they are saving a lot of power, which is used there for lightening your street lights. One more example I would like to give is sometimes there is a snowfall, and because of snowfall, and generally what has been done is we require a manpower to move that snow from a road so that the traffic can be regulated. But in a smart highways, it can be think of like we can have a hot water system, so that is running on that road whenever there is a snowfall, and that snow can be melted. or we can have some plates, those they are charged with the sunshine whenever there is a sun, and then they can be used in order to melt this snow. So these are the things, those they can be situated there on the smart highways. Nowadays also we see like if your speed is increased, there is a message which pops up. Then there is alcohol sensor which is used in order to check whether the driver. So these are nothing but what small units which we have already started incorporating, but it has a bigger picture to go. Towards end I'll go for smart hospital, then smart city. So here also I would like to give one example. European cities, what they found is air pollution is the silent killer. Maximum of diseases, they are there because of air pollution. So now they have set up one